need to do all we can to encourage them. And so what we've done as a youth board is we are reestablishing our community youth program volunteer association. I have flyers like this that will be in the lobby, and I would hope you would pick it up. And on December the 3rd at 7:30, I hope we have standing room only for all of you folks that want to come out and be good role models for our kids, and to show them that volunteering is a healthy part of adulthood and giving back to your community is a requirement. So with that, I just want to thank you for your time and hope to see you on December 3rd. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark. We appreciate it. It is so important for us to establish these relationships, and LAPD or the city has a limited staff. So for us to get out and do all the things that we should do to have an effect on our kids, it's extremely difficult. So we always look to volunteers to fill that void, and Mark has done that, so we truly appreciate that. Thank you, Mark. And before I introduce our next speaker, I did see that I forgot one of my senior lead officers up there in the booth up there. He was hard to see because of the lights, but Brett Rye's up there.
Don't worry, boss. I won't let you forget it.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Corrine Ho, who's with the Canoga Park Neighborhood Council. Corrine?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Corrine Ho, and I'm the president of the Canoga Park Neighborhood Council. I am joined here tonight by my counterparts from West Hills, Mr. Dan Green, if you would like to stand up, and Mr. Scott Silverstein from Woodland Hills, president of Woodland Hills, and Mr. Eric Lewis, president of Winnetka Neighborhood Council. We are very happy to see you all here tonight, to take your time and come here tonight. I think we all looked at the crime statistics recently and we feel a little bit worried, so we're here to learn about how to be vigilant citizens so we can help the LAPD help us better. I invite you to inquire about how to form a neighborhood watch meeting. If you haven't, you can call the station for that. It's such a crucial tool. And also, I'd like you to find out about your local neighborhood council. You can find out about it by Googling. For instance, if you live in Woodland Hills, it would be Woodland Hills Neighborhood Council. If you live in Winnetka, it would be Winnetka Neighborhood Council. We are a group of citizens just like you, each one of you, who are concerned and would like to enhance the quality of our life in our community. And we do that by taking a deeper dive in how to do that. So I urge you to please find out about your local neighborhood council and attend one of the meetings, get the newsletter so that you know what's going on. One of the projects that the Canoga Park Neighborhood Council is working on right now is mapping your community. In a case of a disaster, we'll be by ourselves for maybe 3 days or 4 days. So the goal for that is to find who is the captain, the block captain on your street, who is the doctor, who will be the first responder. So one word, CERT training. If you can get to CERT training, please do so. It's very lengthy, but it's worth it. It can save your life, the life of your family. Thank you very much. Thank you to Captain Justice and his senior lead officer team. I think senior lead officer Alex Padron, Zoomstein, and I think I'm forgetting some names, Officer Sabra, Officer Maldonado, Officer Rye, and I don't know who else I'm forgetting, but thank you to Councilman Blumenfeld as well for your continuous support in our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Corrine. As you can see, relationships and building partnerships with the community is extremely important to us at Topanga. And if you look at studies show that the safest communities are the ones that have the best relationship with the community and get the community to pull together to affect crime. So we can't do it without you. We truly need you. And so thank you all for being here. And now I guess I'm gonna go over our crime statistics for the year. As you can see right now, Topanga in violent crime is down 0.9% year to date, and we are up right now I believe as of today it's 4.3%, which sounds like it's not too bad, but Topanga's number 21 in the city in crime reduction out of 21 divisions. So while it's still a very safe community, we have realized a crime reduction since we've opened our doors in 2009. And actually even prior to that when you were part of West Valley. So crime has been going down for the LAPD since 2002. So while our crime is up, as you can see, 4.3%, it's really less than 200 crimes. And yeah, our goal is to get it down every year, because every time we reduce that, it means less victims. And that is truly our goal, to have less victims out there. Here is our crime statistics broken down by each category. Homicide, we're down 40%. We've had 3 this year. And honestly, 3 is too many. We want to prevent all those. We've had 23 rapes as opposed to 28 the year prior. 135 robberies, so we're down 1%. That's 1 less victim there. Aggravated assaults, we're up 3%. And aggravated assaults are a lot of things. It's some of your gang crimes, the gang fights that they get into. It's domestic violence, road rage, where you have a collision because you're upset in your car, or somebody's upset in their car and they run into you. So aggravated assault is a lot of things. Burglary, auto theft, and cars being broken into is truly where we are truly up. As you can see, we're up 10% in burglary, auto theft 8%, and then cars being broken into, we're up 8%. And the cars being broken into, that is a real difficult one for the police to actually have an effect on. And truly, the people that have the most effect on cars being broken into is you. 99% of our victims that have their cars broken into leave things in plain sight. And you'd be surprised what they leave in plain sight. We had a guy run into a Big 5 to get ammunition and left a gun on his dashboard. And that gun ended up getting stolen. People leave cash on their front seat, their phones, their laptops. And really, you're just really inviting somebody to come and take your property. So we've started a motto on LAPD: lock it, hide it, keep it. Lock your cars. It is amazing how many people will leave their cars open. And then hide your stuff. If you're out shopping, yeah, it's better to put it in the trunk because it's not in plain sight. But I gotta tell you, criminals are probably watching you. And if they see you putting it in your trunk, they know you're just trying to hide it from them. And so now you're inviting them to break into your trunk. So while we would hope that people would take their stuff home with them or carry it with them, I know sometimes that's tough, but it's the only way to ensure that you're not going to get victimized. With regard to your houses being broken into, things you can do to help. People ask me, do alarms truly help? And yes, they do. It is very rare your home will get broken into with an alarm system. Doesn't mean it won't happen. We did have several years back a crew going around looking for homes with alarms, and they found how to disable them. And so while that can be a false sense of security, you have to watch how you use those things. And it doesn't mean you can leave your doors and windows open when you're leaving and stuff like that. So when you leave your house, I know it's tough to do in the summer because your house gets hot, but lock your house up, because they walk around and they look for that. If it's one of the trends we are seeing, we haven't seen a lot of it in Topanga, but one of the things we are seeing is they'll knock on your door and say, we're from the tree trimming company, we need to get in your backyard. And as you walk them into your backyard, typically you leave your door open and somebody runs in and ransacks your home. Unless you've invited them, don't let them back there. Ask for identification or call us. If they seem legit and they're willing, if they are legit, they'll be willing to wait for us to get there. Give us a call, we'll come out and check them out. Trim your hedges. If you have high hedges around your windows,